Welcome to Think Alive. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you. Good morning, folks.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back to the Finca. Another beautiful day, and we're 2nd of November. We can't complain at all.
Yeah, it's much better than last year.
Absolutely.
This is normal.
Yes. Yes. So, what are we up to this video?
Well, I'm going to get the rest of these two last shelves done by request.
Yes.
I'm going to do this one first. I'm not going to go into all the details because we've done it on a couple of other videos. I'm just going to get it made, get them on, and hopefully that'll be done. You're going to do...
I'm going to start on the oiling. I've got that
Oiling.
cupboard where the junction boxes and consumer unit, that's the word I'm looking for, is hidden over the other side of the kitchen, which you won't be able to see from here. So I'm going to get that oiled today, and then once the rest of these are in, I'll be working over here and get these done.
Yes, and whatever we're going to do, what else, we don't know, might full of surprises, whatever tickles our fancy, might have a look at that roof. There's always plenty of things
to do.
So let's crack on.
Let's do it.
Right, so another one's made. Look at that, fantastic. It's just balanced in place at the minute. Just wanted to check it fits alright, which it does. So now I'm just going to sand off all the edges again, make it all nice and smooth, stick the indies on, stick the knob on, and get it in place. Wonderful. It's all particularly complicated that because both sides are angled and the bottom was also angled, so that didn't take long. So we're looking like we're nearly there, just this one, and then they can all be oiled. Happy days.
And in the meantime, this has been oiled now, so the whole of this unit has all had one coat, so just need to let this dry and then it can all have a second coat. But hopefully I'll be over there tomorrow working on those troughs. I'm so excited, nearly finished. It's going to look great.
So to celebrate our 4th door on the troughs, we thought we'd pop up to the bar, get a bit of tapas for lunch, and we take the buggy up there, it's dead handy, and we can smell petrol. And I've just checked the fuel hoses and they're very, 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 what's the word for it? Deteriorated, I think. Perished is the word I'm looking for. You can see there, look at that. It's absolutely cracked and whatever. Luckily, I think I've got some of that size in stock, so I'm going to see if I can change them. Like we haven't got enough to do. So you can see that. It's all split and perished and not very good at all. Luckily, I've got this bit, not much, but enough to fix this. So I'm going to take the fuel filter out. There's a fuel filter. Or is it a non-return valve? I'm not sure. And get it fixed because we need our buggy. There we go, new hose made up. All I've got to do is stick it back on. A couple of minutes, that's the kind of repair we like. And the buggy's good to go again. Right, see if it works. Check for leaks. So while I was at it, I've just checked the oil in the buggy as well, needed a little bit. Checked the oil in the final drive bit and oiled the chain. As you can see, it's got a twin chain drive on this, no differential, so it doesn't go around corners too well, but it's not meant for tarmac particularly. And I've just checked the oil in the generator as well because that's still in its braking period for the first 20 hours, then we've got to change it. So far the generator's done 13 hours, it's not run once since we sorted our solar out. That's all from the previous faulty batteries. But yeah, 20 hours, so we've got to change it, and then it's every 100 hours after that. which will, at this rate hopefully will be every few years. Right, so anyway, we're going to keep cracking on. Today I'm going to get this last door done, then we can move on to something else. And there we go, all done. The one in the corner looks a little bit darker. It isn't, it's just darker over there. The only thing I had with this one, because I moved this door from here originally, I just had to make sure that I covered the original hinge holes. But there we go, perfectly, works well. All working, all tidy. Fantastic, another good job well done.
So, the final countdown, folks, and then this room will be finally finished and we can move on to something else. And get them oiled. Exciting.
So while we're at the end of what's been quite a big project, time to get everything sorted out, everything put away, everything cleaned up, a bit more organisation. I can nearly see my bench, and get ready for the next one. Well, that's the table, the big steel table cleaned off now, ready to go, and getting there. Oh, retractable hose can be retracted for a bit. Fab. I've got a drill bit missing out of my kit. I've got some spares I keep over there in my unlabelled drawers I'm going to have to find. I want to try and get this mounted. This is the sharpener for the chainsaw chains. I want to try and get this mounted somewhere. Somewhere on here I think, but I don't want it in a position where it's going to be obstructive. So I'll think about that one for a minute. Bits of wire hanging about here, all sorts. Bag, you can go under there. Super. Old hinges, I've got a box of those over there, ready for reconditioning. Fine, I'll carry on. Right, so I've replaced my little drill bit. I tend to buy these little thin ones in bulk packs because they do break sort of quite often, so it's always handy to have a few lying about, you know, whereas the bigger ones I tend to resharpen those as well. Right, so carry on. Look at all this space now, fantastic. I've got a really good bench I can work with here now. I can close him up. All the drills, battery stuff is all lives at this end, along with all its charging and relevant batteries. There's a couple more to come in that are still in the house, but yeah, massive progress. I've gained a bench. If you're wondering why there's no leg on this side there, because this wood was actually pretty warped when I put it in, as you can probably see. And I thought by putting a leg here and not putting one at that end, it might in time drop down a bit. Whether it is or not, I'm not sure, but it still works perfectly well. Happy days. I've not mounted the chainsaw sharpener because it'll probably get in my way wherever I put it, and it's got some pretty delicate adjusting plastic things on it, so I don't want to whack anything against it and break it. But I might mount the vise to this bench here rather than have it in the way, because it's good with that table if you can have space all the way around it for extra long length and stuff as well. So I might stick him on here somewhere. Come over this raised up bit, it might bring it down a bit. I think I might do that, yeah, bolt him down tight, and then, because this is a pretty sturdy bench as well, if I put him on bolts, if I do need to put it on the big table to really beat on it, which you shouldn't do with a vise, I know, I can do that also. So yeah, I'll bolt him to there. Yeah, it's getting there. I love getting it organised after you've been doing loads of work and stuff. We've still got stuff over here. I've got a couple of fires that I made and one that was given to us for in the house in the future. Might take those into house, and that'll give me a whacking great big space. I've got some pretty seriously long screws, they're actually metal screws, but it doesn't matter, to fix them in place. I'm going to just screw them through this big thick beam here, get him in the right place. That should do him. Proper job. See if it'll go. I've got one in. Come on. There we go. He's tight. I'm just going to put a smaller one in the back because it's not as thick. And I'm sure it'll be fine. I can always reinforce it later if I need to. Fabulous, so there it is. There's that bench. It's about 10 foot long. I've got my metalworking bench over there. The stuff on the ends are all the stuff that we're going to try and sell. The welding gears there. And then the big metal bench. And storage shelves and stuff in the corner over there. All wood bits and offcuts, access up to the mezzanine, which also needs a massive amount of sorting out up there. That's something else. And these are the fires down here next to the toolboxes. The fires and stuff, and a bike and things I still need to find a proper home for and try and move that table saw. That'll give me, I'll be able to bring the buggy in here, and my friends Harley Davidson as well will have enough space to work on those when the time comes. So for now that's enough, but this area is coming up next, I think, soon. And look at those, I hope you can make that out on there, but what a massive difference a coat of oil makes. So that's most of it now. Sharon's just on the very end one now. Yeah, then these other bits opposite and those again will need a second coat, and then we are done for definite.
Happy days. So all that's left now literally is to do the backs. I couldn't obviously do them yesterday when I was doing the fronts, because then when I lift them up to do the underneath, the wet oil is going to touch the wall. So final bit to do, and then we really are done in this room. Happy days. So, as we said, this room is now finished at last. This worktop's holding up fantastically. It looks so rich now as it's darkening every day. Of course, those troughs look very, very light at the moment, but they will darken up. They'll all become the same colour. And I'm really, really thrilled with it all. We have done lots of videos on this particular room, but for those of you that didn't join us from the beginning, or for those of you that have just forgotten, we put a little slideshow together to show you how far we've come. So hope you enjoy it.
Right, we're so happy that that's done. It's been months, it's been a lot of hard work, as you've seen from the clips. In the meantime, we've ever more projects to do, many more projects to do. I think we've just worked out we've got another 8 rooms, plus a couple that need a bit of finishing. So I'm going to carry on organising the workshop anyway, because you can't work without a tidy workshop. Just going to pop a couple of screws in here, put these visors on, one there, and that's another thing, organising out the way. Wonderful. And I carry on. I'm wearing my fleece, by the way, because they've switched off summer and switched autumn on. We've got a chilly wind. Next thing I want to look at is getting rid of all this lot here. And find a home for this solar panel, because it's right in the way of all my shelves and stuff. So I'm going to get cracking on this for a bit. That's excellent. Another quarter of the workshop done. We've got the goat food and the donkey food lives on here with the dog bones now organised. We've got a big space here. I can now get to all my shelves and get them sorted out because they've become a little bit messed up. This is all garden stuff. That's all screws, assorted screws and stuff, brushes and things and other stuff. All needs organising. I've moved all the stuff for the petrol stuff, the strimmers and the chainsaw and stuff onto this shelf here. Assorted pourers, tubs, measuring things, electrical bits and some more screws. Fantastic. This is all oils, lubricants, antifreeze, screen wash, expanding foam, that sort of thing. At least I can get to them now, and that's brilliant. Right, so I'm on a roll here. I've moved one fire out of here. There's just this one left. This could go in one room in the house. The dust on that. I'm going to stick these inside the house, and then our old generator that's in the courtyard, that can live here until such time we decide what to do with it. There's all bits of wood here, Sharon's bicycle which needs a good clean. Hopefully this will go on my trolley and let me move it. We'll try. It's not lie. It's cast iron. Yeah, there we go. We're off to the house. That was a bit of a mission, but it's gone. Just going to put Sharon's bike in here now, I think, and bring the generator around the other day because that was pretty tiring. I'm ready for a beer now. That should live pretty cool there. Well, it's even got a stand on it. Perfect. This is all lime, cement, yeso, plaster, all sorts of stuff. Again, it all needs sorting out and finding somewhere. I don't even like it in here because it's dusty, but we've got no choice at the minute. All that remains to do now is give it a darn good vacuum. It's absolutely filthy, but again, I say I'm not doing that today. Probably tomorrow. I'll get old Henry out and get him to suck it all up, and then we'll probably have a look at what we're going to do next. Right, so here he is, good old Henry. I'm going to start in there and just work my way around. There's tons of it, but rather than sweeping it, he can pick it all up. I can empty him. It doesn't make dust in the environment. Then let's get on with it. Well, that's that room done. Fortunately, it's a lovely sunny day today. Clear blue skies. We've got tons of power, so I'm going to use as much as I can. Alrighty, fabulous. It's looking pretty good. I would say 3/4 of it is immaculate, serviceable, functional and ready to go. The other bit There's much more to do, much more organising. Things like these pipes on the walls and the top of the mezzanine all needs sorting out one day. But for now, we're good to continue. The question is, what are we going to do next?
So, next job.
It's warm in the afternoons, by the way. It's chilly overnight.
We're able to take our jackets off.
Lovely in the morning, lovely in the afternoons.
Ideally, we've still got that room upstairs to finish off. The floor hasn't gone down yet. We've got the coir mat all ready to go down, but we need to buy some wood to do the floorboards. And at the moment, as I'm sure you're all aware, prices have gone through the ceiling. It's far too prohibitive.
Yeah, we were really hoping to get that done for the winter,
yeah.
But it's like trebled the price of floorboards.
Absolutely
and stuff.
ridiculous. And we're okay up there. It's warm.
It works,
it's cosy.
yes.
Yeah, it works.
But, so that's going on standby for a bit. The same with the bedroom. We were hoping to build some wardrobes in there, but we're gonna pause it until hopefully the price of wood's going to come down, or at least until everything else catches up to it.
Yes.
In the meantime, though, being that it is lovely cooler afternoons and the cooler weather's here, we're going to carry on with this courtyard. All these walls, you can't see that, they all need pointing. They're in a bad state of repair.
Yes.
And
I've got to finish off just this section here of the floor when I was
and we're going to be carrying on doing
pointing that, and then
more
this
floor,
area here. We've got a selection of stones. We go with the car and the trailer and collect them all at some point.
I think we're going to look at getting a roof on this before the winter comes as well. It's just a little cubby. You've probably seen it on the other videos. We can keep our barbecue wood super dry in there. Other things we can put furniture and stuff in, whatever tickles our fancy really, but it really does need a roof on it, so that's probably something else we're going to look at as well. We've also got another project coming up, which will be on location at a friend's, possibly.
Yes, I'd forgotten about that one.
So we'll keep you posted on that one, but it's not confirmed yet, but we might be going somewhere different for a bit. So basically that's it. So yeah, we're all straight, the workshop's ready, we're ready to go.
We are.
Ready to take it forward again,
We are.
So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much everyone that's supported the channel, everyone that's bought us a beer. It's still welcome on these warm afternoons.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you on Thursday.